I'm heading up to the North Georgia mountains to a little town called Cherry Log. I'm going to be looking for a waterfall, and I'd like for you to join me. So let's hit the road. We've made it to Cherry Log, Georgia, 30522. Alright guys, we've made it to our destination. It's in Cherry Log, Georgia, and it is part of the National Forest, the Chattahoochee-Oconee National Forest to be precise. A little information board here before we get on the trail. You want to understand the trail is a little bit steep going up to the falls, but it's only like a half mile, so it's not a really tough trail. You can see there's no horses, no motorbikes, no bicycles, but it is pet friendly. If you're on the trail and you have an emergency, although you have basically no cell service, those are the numbers that you're going to need. So let's head over here to the trail. Let's get this adventure on the road. And just so you know, there are a few folks out here on the trails. So the falls are part of the Benton McKay Trail, and from the trailhead here, the falls are about a half mile up the mountain. And right here at the trailhead, there's some ruins. I would guess that this may have been an old home site. Maybe this is a chimney pile. So from where you see the old chimney stones, if you turn off to your left here, you can see the white markers on the tree. This marks the way to the path. continue on the Benton McKay Trail, you'd go to your left after you come down the steps. If you want to go to the falls observation deck, do this quick switch back here. After a half-mile hike, we've reached our destination. Here is Fall Branch Falls. After our hike today at Fall Branch Falls, I thought we'd stop off here at Talking Rock and talk a little bit about the hike today. So a couple of things you might want to remember: that there's no trash cans there, there's no bathrooms there, there's also no dog poop bags. So if you're going to hike, you want to go to the bathroom before you get there. You also want to bring in your doggy poop bags, and if you need to go to the restroom, you need to stop somewhere along the way. So talking about the trail, it's kind of a moderate trail. It's kind of steep at the beginning, and for the novice, it can be kind of challenging. I was a little bit out of breath by the time I got to the top of the hill, but for experienced hikers, you will have absolutely no problems there. It's a nice little half-mile hike up to the falls, and then you turn around and come back a half-mile. Now you can go further up. That trail goes on for quite some time, but if you just want to see the falls, it's just a half-a-mile up from the trailhead. Something you'll want to be aware of is that the trail has plenty of rocks and roots, and there's no cell service there. So if you have an issue, if you've tripped and fell, if you twist an ankle, then you are going to be at the mercy of those that are around you. So if you go in with a partner, they'll have to go out and get cell service to call for help. Again, it's not that strenuous of a trail, but if you're not paying attention, you can trip and you can twist your ankle. There are steps, so it is not handicap accessible at all. Now the falls itself, it's spectacular. It's not one of the biggest falls in Georgia, but it is one of the nicest falls. Now during a drought, I would guess that it would probably dry up a little bit, but today when we were there was plenty of water falling over the falls. And if you need directions on how to get there, it's pretty simple. From Atlanta, you take 75 north to 575 north, and that turns into 515. You go to 515 till you get to Cherry Log. You'll turn right on Rock Creek Road, and Rock Creek Road will carry you all the way about 7 to 9 miles down that road. It will come to the falls. Now the road will turn from paved to dirt road, and that dirt road is a little bit narrow, so you'll want to take your time, slow down, and make sure that you watch for oncoming traffic. We hope you enjoyed today's trip up to Fall Branch Falls. If you like this video, then hit that thumbs up. We want you to subscribe. That's absolutely free. And we also want you to comment in the comments below. So until next time, the road is closed.